Hello children, I welcome you on this online teaching learning session. My dear children, today I am going to explain you a lesson entitled A Letter to God. A letter to God has been written by Mr. G.L.Fuentes, a great writer, and this lesson has been taken from the book First Flight of 10th Standard. In fact, this is the first lesson of the First Flight. So my dear children, I would like to just tell you there are three characters here who had participated here. First one is Lancho, second one is postmaster, and third post office employee. My dear children, this story is very touching because it is based on the human emotions, situations, circumstances that human beings faced in their life. And human beings are the victims of the life forces in the life. Where there is life, there is a struggle. We have to struggle and we have to face the life forces in our life. So here there is a story of a poor farmer whose name is Lancho. My dear children, Lancho is the main character, central character here, and you can see that this story is about the hard life of the poor farmer, how usually a poor farmer faces the problem when they do not get the proper harvesting. If there is not a good harvest, they have to suffer a lot. So here, the poor farmer Lancho, who was living in the top of a low valley, and he was watching the corn which was ripe there, which was very colorful there, and he was enjoying his life with his family in the entire valley. So his house was located in the valley and he was living very happily there, and every year he was getting the good harvest and he was enjoying. And this year also he was expecting good harvest, and he was waiting from the northeast to come the rain because the wind was blowing, and he was thinking that the good rain will be coming, and he has been waiting since morning that there may be good rain. And fortunately what happened, the rain has come there. Rain comes in the evening, or you can say when he was taking the supper or dinner. At that time rains come there and he feels very happy. He is feeling very happy at that moment because he has got his desired result. He has been waiting for the rain and rain has come. So Lancho's hope of good harvest is going to be completed because of the rain. Rain has come with wind, and what happened after some time, this rain has been converted into hailstorms. That is, hailstones have started falling there. Before that, this Lancho thinks that those rain are just like the coins, silver coins, because he might have fulfilled his desire of good harvesting, and his livelihood always depends on the good harvest with the good crops, good corns, and he gets the good money from that good crops and good corns. But unfortunately, his hope hailstones have started falling. And what happens? Immediately the whole area, especially the house, you can see the field and the trees, all the areas have been covered with snow like a salty area, complete white everywhere. All the leaves have fallen there, and immediately the corn have been disturbed. The corn has been spoiled in the field, and all the hopes have been shattered immediately. There, Lancho felt very unhappy. He has felt disappointed, and there have not been any way for him to come out. So what happened now? He has lost his crop because of the heavy hailstones, and you know that the only source of income was, and to fulfill his family's desires, was his crops. So, but he believes that God will help him, because there was no hope in the valley. Nobody can help him in the entire valley except the God. So he has unflinching faith in God. He believes that God would help him and not let his family die of hunger. So my dear children, where there is faith, there is everything. There is hope. So he has unflinching faith in God. So what happened? He wrote a letter to God to seek help. He wanted to get help from the God. So he started writing a letter, and he has written a letter, and he has demanded 100 pesos, 100 pesos by God. He had dropped the letter in the letterbox. So post office employees had got that letter where he has addressed to the God. The letter has been addressed to the God, and after reading the letter of Lancho, the employees of the post office, especially the postman, started laughing, because there was no address written on the letter. So he had taken that letter to the postmaster. Postmaster also started giggling and laughing after seeing the letter, because there was no address, only it was written to the God. So, but postmaster was very sensible person, and he wanted to help Lancho. He didn't want his hope to be shattered or broken. So he had appealed, he had just asked the employees of the post office. He has asked his own fellow beings that he should help this Lancho financially. So what he did, from his salary, he had donated some amount, and he had collected some amount from his employer. So this is how he had collected some amount, almost 70 pesos. 70 pesos had been collected and kept in an envelope to hand over Lancho. So next Sunday, Lancho reached there. When Lancho reached there, the postmaster himself handed over the envelope of money to Lancho, saying that this amount had been sent by the God. So Lancho had taken the amount, and he was not surprised. He had faith that God must send the amount to Lancho. So he didn't get surprised. But he became angry when he had opened the envelope and he had found that instead of 100 pesos, only 70 pesos were found in the envelope. So he had directly come to the conclusion that those post office employees must have taken his amount, because God could not commit any mistake in sending the amount. So he had expressed his views by saying that these post office employees were a bunch of crooks. So he had addressed them a bunch of crooks. Here the writer had shown the irony of the situation. What is irony here? Irony is here that the people who were helping him are considered the crooks. So when the ideas are coming different from the reality, that is called irony. He is not understanding the real situation and he was coming to the conclusion. So that is the irony of the situation, that those who had helped him are considered as the crooks. So my dear children, this is the story. Now what did Lancho do? He had written again the letter to God. So he had written the letter that he should be sent the money what was left. Means 30 pesos which had not been taken by Lancho was demanded by him to God. He has written the letter and he had requested the God not to send the money through mail or through money order, because those people, crooked people, those post office employees could take his amount. So he had requested the God not to send the money through money order or through mail. So when the post office master had read that letter, he was expecting that the Lancho would be very happy and he would show his some surprise by getting the amount, but it had not happened like that. So this is how the story had ended, and the poet wants to send a message here that we should not lose our hope even in the adverse situation. As Lancho was having the faith that God would help him, by this positive and optimistic ideas he was living and he was eking out his livelihood even in the adverse situation when he couldn't get the proper harvest. So my dear children, we should also never lose our hope in adverse situation. Whatever the situation may be. For example, you can see now we are facing the problem of coronavirus. We should not lose our hope. We shall overcome. Very soon we are going to overcome this problem also, because there is always a shining day after the gloomy or dark night. So there should be hope. Where there is hope, there is life. Where there is hope, there is a breath. So we should be always hopeful. We can live our life with optimistic ideas. Only then we can live happily in this world. Because life is full of challenges. It's not bed of roses. It is full of bumps. It is full of problems, trials and tribulations. We should always have a strong determination to overcome any sort of situations which are coming in our life. So this is the good message from the writer, that we should try to overcome any situation which are coming in our life, and we should be happy to lead our life at any cost. कहते हैं कि जिसने मरना सीख लिया हो, जीने का अधिकार उसी को, जो कांटों के पथ से आए, फूलों का उपहार उसी को, फूलों का उपहार उसी को. Thank you, my dear children. Thank you. I will come once again in the next video. Thank you.